everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm still down here. Hello. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm Obi Hackamup, and I'm joined on this lovely Sunday evening by my dear friends as we play through Mork Borg. We'll go through everybody and introduce them and their characters, but just channel stuff. I'm sick right now, so please excuse my voice and my, I'm sure, waning energy as the night goes on. But next week, the channel is going to be it's going to be dark because Ren and I will be at PAX Unplugged, as will a few of the other people on this channel right now. So if you see us, come say hi. We would love to see you. But we're not going to be streaming, so that's another thing. Just keep an eye on the socials. We'll post some things from the convention, I'm sure. And then we'll be back to our normal schedule the week after that, except for Thursday, because it's American Thanksgiving, and apparently Ren has something to do. I don't know. I'll be streaming on Friday, though, so that'll be nice. All right, I'll go around and have everybody say who they are and who they're playing tonight. I'm gonna start off because I didn't last time and I remembered this time. I'm LB. Hi, I'm gonna be playing Katla. She is a really good at sneaking. We found out, and also can shoot a crossbow. That's me. I'm gonna popcorn it over to CB.
Hello, friends. My name is Omega Jones, also known as Cryptbot across all social media channels. I think I'm sent. Okay, sorry. Just got back from Orlando, and I am tired, boots down. Yes, God, Mama. And I am playing Friedrich von Kraus, who is our heretical priest who hates all authority, especially those who are connected to a religion. And he probably will seek to see you 6 feet under. I don't know. There's also a dog that I totally forgot their. Is it Azazel? It's Zaz. I think. No, it's something, and I'm going to remember. He's a vibe. We're all vibes, and we're currently underneath a hole and trying not to die. Yeah, Josiah, go.
Yeah, he's to be underneath the hole trying not to die, but that's about it. That's me, Josiah. I am playing Vatan, who's our big illiterate fighty man. Also currently falling down. I was gonna say a mine shaft. It's not a mine shaft. It is a tower, which is quickly becoming towerant. But yeah, I am very excited to see where this goes. I guess I should introduce my content name. My Christian name is Dungeon Dad. I didn't say that. Anyways, that's me. I'm ready to rock and roll. My brain is locked and loaded. I will pass it on over to Ava.
Your Christian name is Dungeon Dad. I love that so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Madame Vicator. That is my government name, totally. And today I'm going to be playing Selena, who is the esoteric hermit. Basically, I'm your witch. I have a hawk named Bellum. He is everything. He is wonderful. He is perfect. He will kill literally everyone for her, and accept no pets from anyone else but her. He is God, I think, truly. And through him, I will live because I deem it so. And that's really it. So heading it to Val.
I love that. Bellum was the unsung MVP, I think, of our first session.
Truly.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown. Not really anywhere except for game nights where I run a couple of games. And I'm going to be playing everyone else tonight. LB, unless you have anything else, I'll go ahead and get us started with the recap. Awesome. So previously on Workborders, our foursome of outcasts and vagabonds trudged their way through the mire south of Galgenbeck on the hunt for the fabled Chalice of Sorrows. Along their way, they stumbled upon an encampment flying the standard of Schleswig and met one of the many princes of King Fothmu IX, Prince Averus. The flighty and flamboyant prince entreated for the aid of our heroes after the manipulations of Katla and a tarot reading from Selena, and offered the group meager compensation for retrieving the relic. After Vatan received a warning from Sir Drest, one of the prince's knight attendants, the party proceeded onwards towards Margin Keep. Arriving at the keep, they quickly clocked an ambush and confronted the bandits waiting to catch looters unaware after escaping the Margin Keep's clutches. The party negotiated with the bandits to pass into the keep safely, but before they could, a hurled stone crushed the skull of an outlaw, and the party was set upon by an animated statue. The group attempted to escape the slaughter, with Vatan inflicting a mortal blow on the beast with his rusted scimitar, but not before the construct leveled a mighty blow against the decrepit tower and brought it crashing down, thus sending our party tumbling into the bowels of Market Keep. You find the four of you find yourselves in free fall, crashing debris raining around you, darkness descending, nothing but screams and cacophony raining in this enclosed space. We're gonna start out with a roll from everyone to see how you fare in this fall. So this is my dice check for everybody to make sure you've got a d20 on hand. I would like everyone to make an agility roll. Difficulty for this is 12.
12.
On the dot.
I
Fantastic.
I rolled an
Natural 20.
but I got plus
Awesome.
First roll.
Damn. Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna start hot today.
7.
7. Okay.
11.
Okay. No critical fails, thankfully. But as your long descent is met by a sudden stop, Friedrich and Vatan, you have enough bearings about you to see the. I think you can describe exactly how you think you break your fall. There are bits of pieces of rock and things jutting out from the sides, enough that you could probably grab onto, or if you have any tools that could maybe slow your descent slightly. I'll let the two of you decide how you succeed in this roll to avoid any damage.
Now now to correct me.
Yes.
Did something shift to cause us to start dropping?
The tower that you're in at the end of the last session, you had begun to
Oh.
descend that ladder down into the keep. It crashed around you, and you began to
Yeah.
fall into darkness.
Yeah. I remember
Yes.
that now. Because if you remember, I believe Friedrich is like the lowest in the hole because he wasn't doing
believe
that
so.
mess.
Yeah.
Like no. So he avoided it by being low enough that I have to deal with a lot of it. Just like no.
Yes. You find your descent much shorter than the others, holding onto the ladder, maybe sliding down it slightly before it completely shatters and crumbles around you. You still get like a few, you can feel some bruises, and you roll out of the way to avoid any of the crashing debris that rains down along with your companions, but you are able to avoid any significant injuries as a result. Vatan?
Yeah. I just have that big metal hook that I used as like an improvised grappling hook earlier. And I just kind of like dig that into the wall and like hold on to it with both hands to try and slow my descent and hopefully not get too much airtime on the way down, because I conversely was actually the highest in the
Yes,
tower
you
of
were.
everyone here. So we're just kind of doing that and hoping for the best. And I feel like with
Yes.
the result of exactly 12, that's kind of how that
Yeah.
shapes up.
So some quick thinking, utilizing your grappling hook, slowing it down. You get pelted with a few bits of debris that cause your descent to be a bit faster than you would otherwise want. And when you hit the ground, you're one of the last objects to make its landing and avoid any of the debris falling around you. For Katla and Selena,
Can I say that I
Yes.
landed really well and then Vatan landed on top of me?
you absolutely can. I need you both to roll a d6 and take that much damage.
No, I'm so. Oh, not Vatan.
No, not Vatan.
I was
For
like, damn.
Selena and Katla.
Good grief.
Oh, okay. Listen,
Okay.
I was with it. I was fine. I accepted
No.
my fate.
That was a 4.
Okay.
I have light armor, which is a D4, or it's 2. What?
It is 2.
Okay, so I have a max health of 2. So I took 2 damage.
So that exactly brings you to 0.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good.
Katla, wake up.
Rip.
You are still alive,
Mhm.
but you are knocked to the ground. You feel something shift to a place that it shouldn't be in
Mhm.
your body. You're not like maybe a rib, probably a rib, as you are crushed to the ground by the much heavier Vatan after safely landing. Selena, how much damage did you take?
1 second, because I completely blanked on that.
No, it's okay. Roll a d6 for me.
All right. 2, and my HP is 4, so I think I'm good.
Okay, do you have any armor?
Oh yeah, I do. I have fur armor, so that's a D2 of damage, I believe.
Yes. And that's what I'm trying to remember here. The armor is, this is me not having run this game in a while. Armor is, do you roll the d4 or do you just take the damage? Let me go to that real quick. I should have looked at this beforehand.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was the
Josiah.
question? I was checking.
Yeah, with the
different rules
armor,
thing.
because no, it is a minus d4. So you have medium armor, you have light armor, LB,
I believe it's light.
or
Yeah.
okay, so
because
you have
Yeah.
light.
the
So
fur
yes,
armor.
it is a d2.
So you like
so
roll the dice and then you reduce
Yes.
it by whatever you roll. So it'd be like a D2
Okay.
or D4 or D6.
So do a
Okay.
d4 and divide it by 2 to determine.
Also,
how much
keep
you
in
take.
mind, as a little reminder, you have your. I don't know if you have any omens left, but one of the things you can do with an omen is reduce incoming damage by a D6.
Mhm.
Also a good reminder. We talked about
I'm
this a
gonna
little bit
do
last
that
time, but
because
don't
I
think it
rolled a
came up.
1.
Okay. You can absolutely. Well, you can actually use the omen instead to lower damage dealt to you by a d6 if you wanted to just do that instead of the reroll. Or is that what you're
Yeah,
planning on
that's
doing?
what I was doing.
Okay. Oh, okay, got it.
Thanks. I'm gonna
I
do
was
that.
reading and
Just like you
made a
said.
mistake. Yep,
That's a 6.
that's me trying to do too much.
Hell
I
yeah.
Awesome, 6. So you
Stop being
take
too much.
no
Nothing.
damage.
And I rolled
Uh,
exactly a 2, so my
so you're
armor took my damage.
miraculously, after slamming to the ground, having Vatan land on top of Katla, and the crushing debris raining around you, our group manages to take no damage from their descent.
Just
Land
looks
on you with, like,
over.
my elbows go on either side, like just exactly in the correct way to not have crushed you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You are in pitch darkness right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just put
I get-
Zaz down on the ground.
Mhm.
'Cause, you know, that's all you find. And they just kind of just run off.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna do what they do. Are you all okay? That didn't look good.
I'm all right. I think that I assume this is Vatan touching.
How could you tell? I just
It's
gotta.
your breath, love.
Ooh, not your breath.
I just gotta stand up and will strike my flint and steel a couple times, sort of like doing
Mhm.
sparks in the darkness here until I can get my torch to catch, and I will light a torch so that we can actually see what the hell's going on down here.
Absolutely.
I also have dangling on my side an oil lamp, an oil lamp with
Excellent.
oil for it. So I will have lit that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Excellent. So yes, very quickly, as Vatan lights the first sparks, the rest of you light your flint and matches, and a low orange light begins to emanate from the 3 members of your group, illuminating the dank interior of the keep that you have descended down into. From above, I'll remind once again, when you entered the keep, it was submerged underground. This keep had been long buried within the mire, and based on your bearings here, actually looking above you, you can see several stories or several landings of floor that you have fallen through, that have broken through as the debris fell. Um, some of the upper ones have collapsed inwards. You have no clear line of sight to sky or escape above. Um, but you are somewhere deep within the confines of Marken Keep. Kala or LB raising a hand.
Yes. Do we hear the statue also descending with us? Are we going to need to move very quickly?
You do not hear
Dope. Just making sure.
the statue. Yes. You do hear a groaning off into the darkness a few feet away as you lift up one of your lanterns or your torch and cast your light in that direction. You can see heavily bloodied and wounded the bandit leader that had fallen with you, Harga. You had made brief contact with, is currently kind of groaning off to the side as some piece of, not sure if it was a structure down here or a part of the stairs, is impaled through her side. And she is kind of flicking in and out of a semi-conscious state. As the light casts, she blinks, looks in your direction. Just, ugh. Fucking hell.
Do we need anything for her?
I don't think so. I think we had everything covered before the statue incident. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 12 on my presence to shoot her.
Wait, what?
And what? She's just gonna complain. She's gonna die anyways.
She's impaled. Might as well make it quick.
I love this as the characters' reactions to this. Unless we need to have a discussion about it as characters beforehand. Is everyone okay with proceeding forward with this?
Was she like?
She was a bandit that was there to murder people as they left the keep and loot, so was not necessarily a moral person. Whether you want to make
cool
moral,
guy.
yeah, whether we want to make moral arguments here,
They let us in, didn't they?
We tricked them into letting us.
Oh, we did
in.
trick them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you see Katla pull up the crossbow, look at
fixing lamp.
She kind of like looks up, blinks, sees the crossbow, says, "Oh no!" And you just and silently crossbow bolt embeds itself in her chest, and she just lets out her last gasp. Probably a mercy from the position you all find yourselves in here.
Thank you.
I will go over to her, look at her after I fix the lamp, make sure it's good, kind of situated. Walk over, fingers on eyelids, close them. The light will not see you anymore. Perhaps that is for the best. And I will rip out the crossbow bolt, kind of spin it in my hand, and give it back to Katla.
Thank you. Just wipe it on my black outfit.
Really
Well,
show me how to use one of those sometime.
Well, that's really quite Yes. It takes a delicate finger.
Where can I find one of those? Because I think I just
yes, are you saying he doesn't have delicate fingers?
Well, I haven't tried it, but I assume no.
Friedrich, as you pull the crossbow bolt out though and hand it back to Katla, cast your eyes down towards the corpse, you notice something odd. There's a pool of blood around Harga's body. You watch as the blood it running through the grooves of the worked stone begins to run in a specific direction, like unnaturally so, not following gravity, but working its way through the grooves and beginning to carve a path off into the darkness, following one of these corridors that branch out from the junction you find yourselves in right now.
It would seem that something has an appetite for the sanguine. The blood runs in a way that it should not. I would be more careful.
Yes. Well, perhaps we should discuss a plan.
Walk. One.
Follow the blood, or do we want to not go that way?
We are looking for the item. I do not believe we need to go into a space that does not concern us unless that is where it is.
The Chalice of Sorrows. One would think it would acquire tears, not blood, but what can we say?
Well, one could argue that blood is a manifestation of sorrow, quite literally pulling from your form, your core, being turned into whatever it can be turned into. Who knows?
I'm convinced. But I think we should move with caution, just in case this is something that wants to eat our blood that is currently within our bodies.
Well,
The blood knows.
Oh, good God. You're
Well.
so quiet.
I'm just imagining over your shoulder, just a face just emerging from the darkness
Yeah.
and saying this over.
Like,
your
I don't
ear.
even
You see
have-
the bird first, and then you see something.
Yes.
Right. Well,
Well,
Vatan, would you lead the way, please?
Yeah, I know where this is going. Just take out my shield and hold the torch aloft and just kind of start heading in that direction.
Of course.
so I'll
So
be behind him.
Mhm.
the rest of you following behind the bulkier form of Vatan, as you follow this trail of blood down the corridor. The walls here are damp. You can see bits where there is muck kind of pouring through the grout. There is an acrid scent in the air. Something you are, by all accounts, deep underneath the marsh right now. You would expect this area to be flooded, full of water or muck or refuse of some kind, but some presence has kept the bulk of this infestation, this intrusion, at bay. And you feel that presence as you follow this blood as it kind of serpentines and collects and grows into a small river that extends into the darkness in front of you, very quickly carving its path. It rounds a bend in the this undercroft or lowest reaches of the keep, and as you come around the corner, you begin to hear a sound of dripping, uh, as if multiple rivulets, not quite a waterfall, uh, multiple streams descending into a pool. Uh, it is a the sound echoes from up ahead in the direction that this is coming, that the blood is going. Um, but otherwise, you are just following the darkness. Assuming that there's no immediate reaction to this, Vatan continues to lead forward, casting light ahead.
Yeah, the only thing that I will say, and this is just going to be kind of persistently true as we travel through this dungeon, unless, we're in a crazy situation, is I have chalk with me, and I would like to mark the walls just once in a while, because Vatan's not very good with directions, so he likes to mark the walls in places that he's looting so that he can always find his way back. Now, not that we can necessarily get out this way, but I
Yeah.
will be marking little X's on the walls every 60 feet or so, just so we know if we've been somewhere.
I will say that is very helpful in this situation. This is not a linear path. There are some branching corridors and stairs you see going in different directions, so that is very helpful to know where you have where you have gone so far. So yes, you may do so and mark the walls as you proceed. As that sound of dripping grows louder, finally, Vatan, the torch that you carry, flickering in your hand, reflects off the surface of a pool. Before it hits anything else, you see this corridor kind of widens, tapers off to the side, and there is a slight drop, like a few 2 steps down into a placid surface of liquid that, as your light reflects off of it, is a deep crimson. This appears to be some sort of pool of blood that this trail that you're following leads into, as if it is being drawn in to feed this pool.
Okay.
A bay of blood.
As you step forward and you're fully enter the room, your light reflecting off of this pool casts across the domed walls and the mosaics that adorn them. You see cracked and broken and fallen off in places, mosaics of angelic beings being flayed in various states of pain and torment. Their agonies grow in intensity towards the apex of the ceiling, where you see a dais, or a pillar that raises about 15 feet out of the center of this pool of blood. And sitting at the top of the pillar is a warped silver goblet that is etched in scripture, overflowing with blood that vortexes around the pillar, and it seems to be feeding this pool.
Hmm. Don't suppose that's it, hey?
Does it, have we ever seen any like description of the chalice, and does this match it?
That is an excellent question. I would allow a roll if somebody would have done, if any of you would have done any sort of research into this prior to your journey. We could do a presence roll. I would put this on the difficult spectrum because this is a lost relic. There's not a lot of information floating around about it, or it is heavily guarded. So we'll put this as a 14 presence.
Ooh, love that. Where are you at? I was looking for one specific thing because I think I can do this. Oh yeah. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. So I got an 11 on the die, plus 2 makes it a 13, but I'm gonna use an omen. To lower the difficulty rating by, is it by 4?
Yeah.
By -4?
Hell yeah.
So you meet it, or you exceed it.
Yep.
Excellent. Friedrich, as a heretical priest, where do you think you got this information from? Like, what sort of back alleys or connections, or who did you murder to get
See,
this
I'm happy you
information?
said that because it's not alleys or things of that nature. He has found people. He has done many unspeakable horrors that involve death to individuals who happen to have text and or books and or notes and or things, and he has read all of them just in his journey of understanding, and plus knowing that he's starting to start coming, knowing that his group is going to be going after this thing specifically. He made it a point to find. So yeah, Zaz got to eat. So
Mm. In your readings and in the descriptions, the lost texts that you were able to obtain and consume before making this journey, you did come across some very fragmented recollections or anecdotes regarding this chalice, this keep. That the cult of Necrobol that created this plate or utilized it to create this relic, they did so through a act of extreme heresy, basically the slaughter and degradation of like divine beings and holy relics and things like that, essentially profanity to enact some sort of whatever the purpose of that from the rumors and the text that you've read, to grant immortality, and ascendancy to those who drink from it. So the script, it's not so much the cup itself. It's hard to tell just by looking at it, but the architecture, the mosaics around are your first indication that this could be what you are looking for. In addition to the blood around here, this would Necroville being a being of death, and the sort of sacrifices and the profanity that they would utilize to create something of this power on the scale. I think everything would point you in the direction that this could very well be the Chalice of Sorrows.
And you mentioned that like something inside of it or whatever is flowing into the pool. Can you explain that?
There is blood overflowing from the cup as if it is producing it on its own. That is flowing down the pillar that it rests upon into this pool.
Noted. Love that. Okay. Yeah, I think Friedrich is just staring at it, taking it in, understanding, just putting 2 and 2, 3 and 3 together. Well, this is a sight, and a sight that we have been looking for.
You say we found it that easily. That's it.
It's never that easy. Perhaps this is part of the test. It is most likely a creation of Necrobol, meaning much needed to be sacrificed and or is still getting sacrificed to hold it.
So we can't just kind of reach up there and grab it, or
Would you like to try, Vatan?
sure. If no one stops me, I'm just gonna reach up there and grab
Oh,
it.
Friedrich's like, yes, please try.
It's 15 feet in the air in the middle of a lake of blood. This man's
I
going
gotta-
to be head to toe dipped
Get a
in blood.
grappling hook.
Yeah.
Can I try to,
Selena's
like-
literally Selena's just distracted by the thought of like, would anyone be upset if I want to swim in this pool of blood? Because it looks like fun. So she's like, yeah, sure.
And Catelyn's just thinking about like, is it going to continue to like drip out blood when we have it? Is that going to be like a because that's going to be hard to like. They're going to be able to track us real easy if we do that.
Another quick question before
Yes.
Vatan does Vatan things. Do we see bodies, footprints? That's blood. Blood means probably bloodstained footprints,
Mhm.
etc., etc. Has there been any traffic through this area?
That's a great question. I won't even make y'all roll for this. As you said, there's a lot of blood around here. It would
Blood.
be very easy. Well, actually, I will, just to solidify the question. Just do a presence roll for me. This will be a low DC or DR difficulty rating. We'll say a 10.
Just kidding. I'm going to make you roll.
Well, I there was a connection that I made in my brain as I was starting to say that.
Anybody else rolling? Because
Oh, don't worry, I'll roll.
nope. You said low roll. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Got a 3 on a die.
Meanwhile, I got a 20.
Yeah.
It is feast or famine with y'all. So you would know this, or I think you pick up on this, just a little bit of intuition and logic from Selena. The blood or tracking around here, if anybody went into this pool and came out and tracked blood, that blood would have probably been drawn back into the pool just from the nature of using the blood moving around. So it'd be hard to know based on that. what you do pick up, I'll say with the 20, is just the level of this area has been underground for a long time. You see cracked bits of the mosaic. There's a level of sediment just across the ground that you can see the rivulet of blood that that flowed into here from the bandit has created a path of its own across the floor, just through the dust and the sediment that has rested here. And based on that, you can tell that you are probably the first people to find this place.
Ooh, that is interesting. So we don't have to worry about the blood tracking. The blood always comes its way back here. It's like its nice little home base. No matter where you go, the blood always comes back home. And it looks like she crouches on the floor and watches as like the path of the blood goes towards the pool. It's like it looks like we may be the first people here. Ooh.
Mm,
Perfect.
brain is braining. We know that fuckboy McGee, aka Phasmo's son,
Yes, Prince
Everest.
Everest.
They sent people in,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
They didn't make it here.
They didn't make it
No.
here.
And you gather most people went in through that
The
entrance that the bandits
front.
were watching. And even the place where you climbed down,
Mm-hmm.
it did not, that stairwell or that ladder did not lead directly down here. You crashed through a few levels to make it here. So you
Mm.
have arrived at a place of the keep that you're not quite sure if there is a way out of here because it doesn't seem anybody has made it here, but there are options, there are paths that you saw on your way
Noted.
in, so it's potential.
Great. So I want to just basically take my torch and I'm just gonna like put it in my mouth so I can hold it while I do this. Just like and then just kind of vault over into this pool of blood and just start trudging over to this pillar to start climbing up there as best I can. That's my plan.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
send Bellum to be moral support and just like kind of like if Bellum is able to find like little areas for him to climb through, Bellum will point it out for you.
Amazing.
Okay.
Y'all know how, like, if you've ever seen like a dog and a cat live together, they tend to take each other's traits.
Mhm.
In this case, you can see one leg up as Zaz is just licking themselves because they're not dealing with this. Leg is just fully up. Huh? Oh, yeah, okay.
A hero.
The Ted,
Truly, me mood.
Mm-hmm.
you take the torch in your mouth and gripping it between your teeth, holding your scimitar and shield, I assume, kind of high above the water as you trudge forward. You take your first step down into the pool. You can feel that there are stairs here as you descend down one step after another until you are about like upper chest deep in this blood before you feel the ground leveling off. It is not an even footing. uh you feel things shifting under your feet as you are walking forward, um and you feel the blood seeping into your armor, fully soaking you, um as it's not a far gap, probably around 10-15 feet to the center of the pool where this pillar is. As you step through it, you you can hear the bits of conversation from Friedrich and Catelyn and Selena behind you, but it almost becomes like muffled slightly. And there's this like static in your ears. This almost as if your head is submerged under water or under the blood itself, but through that static, you begin to hear like whispers of voices. A Nothing that you can make out. You strain to make out words until one phrase pushes through the cacophony. You say, "Come, little lamb, claim me as yours. Take what is owed to you."
the rest of you guys, while you see me just trudging, you just hear Vatan be like, "I'm trying, god damn it, there's so much blood." Um, Seemingly talking to nobody. Because I'm assuming no one else hears that. But yeah, I will do my best to trudge on through and try to
Okay.
get up there if I can.
Yeah, no rolls to make it through the blood. You make it to this pillar at the center. There is there's another set of steps that make it up to the base of the pillar, like it's raised on a dais. So you step out of the water. The rest of you just see blood just flowing off of Vatan into the water, is like stained red from its suffusal through his armor and clothing. Um, you climb up to the base of this pillar. You're going to have to either climb up or do something to knock the cup off the top. It's probably about, once you're kind of standing at full length, another like 6 feet or so out of reach.
Okay. Well, I would like to do my best to try and climb up.
Yeah,
If I can. Like, I'll just stow my sword and my shield while I do this and just kind of put those up on the back and just try to free climb this pillar, I guess.
absolutely. Just like wrap your hands around
Just
it and
straight up.
like
Yeah.
Mulan, just climbing up.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe it's the the MMORPG nerd in me or whatever the case may be, but
Mhm.
the blood ain't like undulating or like there's no like weirdness happening about while he's just trudging through, right? I'm just watching,
Oh,
keeping look as he's going
Mhm,
forth because I'm not getting in that.
oh
mhm,
yes, absolutely. You're watching. So it's interesting because it says blood has a different viscosity than water. So the way that
Sure.
it moves is a little different. It's slower. It kind of fills in behind him. Um, but you don't immediately see, there's nothing else rippling around. You don't see anything like, it is unnatural in the sense that he is wading through blood, which is probably, might be your
mhm.
first time seeing this. I don't know. But nothing further uh, jumps out at you.
I have a
You're
question,
doing
Jared.
well.
Yes, this cult of Necroball, they wouldn't have, if they were to place a challenge upon grabbing the chalice, are they intelligent? Are they, clearly they have a thing for blood, but is there anything that our friend would have to do when trying to get this to my scholarly companions?
I'm assuming we should make rolls to see if we know such things.
Yeah, Friedrich had a little bit of information, so I'll say, um, I'll just give additionally information because you spent the omen and you lowered the difficulty, so I want to give you a little bit more for as a reward for that. So I can give that to Friedrich, and if you want to make an additional roll for more info,
Yeah.
you may do so, Selena.
I think
Um,
Selena probably doesn't know this particular cult, but hey, she got her powers because she was in a bloodied symbol. So she knows cults. So what does her other cult knowledge
mhm.
give her essentially?
Yes.
And that's present, so 17 plus 5. That math.
Oh, wow. Um, okay. So very high rolls and then prior roll from before. So the two of you together, the information that you would know is uh, s- it's hard to say. Like, Necroball is a very enigmatic being that can exist on the periphery of religion and is a god, but has vague connections to a number of is, I should say, is not the primary religion of this world. The two-headed basilisks, the church has uh, outlawed and prevented the spread of a lot of these small cults to any old gods. So that information is fleeting at best. What you do know is Necroball is associated with a number of things. Generally like a shadow and a force that is attributed to like calamity, melancholy, crop failure, death, conflict, and war. So the cults surrounding a figure like that would have varied interests, and it depends on what their purpose of study would be, or the the goals of the people within it. With that high of a roll, this cult uh, that formed here had a specific goal seeking an level of immortality or ascendancy through Necroball, which is contrary to the nature of this force, of this god. So the level or the types of sacrifices, that there would be a cost associated with this. You are taking something which this force does not want to give. Something of equal value must be given in return. I know that that's very vague, so if you have follow-up questions on that, on the pros that I just gave you, I can give you some follow-up.
Is it something we shouldn't touch with our hands? Like, if we don't,
Oh,
I guess magic
probably.
in this universe, if you touch something like this, a great item of power, without the intent to use it for yourself, like, I assume that you have to do sacrifice to get great power, would just touching it also be bad?
Oh, most definitely, probably.
Yeah, I would say you would know. It depends. There are definitely cursed items that you could touch and explode into black flame. That happens. You might have heard stories of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're here on a risk to obtain this
Mm-hmm.
chalice. This isn't a situation where probably wrapping it in cloth is going to make any difference
Okay.
than just picking it up. If it's bad, you're taking the gamble here that it's going to
Heard.
be bad. So.
Um, Another quick question. You said this cult wanted to try to get like immortality or ascendancy, and Necroball doesn't necessarily go down that route with their power or intention. Is that
Not typically.
strange? That means it's definitely strange. But
Yeah.
if there are other beings or other things, why use the power of someone who's not necessarily associated with that? Like
Mm.
that seems off, right?
Yeah. Well, I will give with the extremely high roll that Selena had, as well. That's something that she might know, or maybe a whisper that she might have heard. There are rumors that the very head of the church of the two-headed basilisk, Josilpha, she is the sort of archpriest, the one who
Yeah, she can
has
talk.
headed this church. Um, she is a There are rumors that she has colluded with Necrobol, had engaged in heretical practices herself, and gained a form of immortality or eternal life as a result. So there's precedent for this, but you don't know the costs, and it's shrouded in rumor and secrecy and myth.
Makes me even more atheist. Okay.
Yeah. She'll give that information and then she'll just basically like, I mean, why would it stands to reason? Bellum probably could have gone up there and grabbed the chalice himself. Hawks are pretty strong. Why would I have my precious baby darling Bellum do that? He could explode into a million feathers. No offense to Vatan, but maybe he can survive it a bit better.
Yes. Why would the Hawks not take them into Mordor themselves?
Hmm.
Because they don't want to go by man. There is a reason.
What is a
Yeah.
Mordor?
Sorry, just a tale I had heard one day.
Miserable pile
I
of
thought
pie.
we were just going through more doors. So like
Oh, yes. I'm sure there'll be plenty
Maybe
of doors on the way out.
from
we do
behind
have
us.
to leave, which is also
Mhm.
going to be more of the challenge. There's the challenge
Yes.
of getting it, and then the challenge of leaving.
I'll just make sure it doesn't blow up, and I'll maybe start scouting ahead and look around the room to see if I can find another exit.
Mhm. I was going to have you roll Vatan strength. I don't remember if I said that out loud or not.
I don't think you did, but I'll do it right now.
Yes, please go to roll strength for me to climb.
That is a 13.
Okay. Uh, the blood is the most difficult part of climbing this because you are pulling yourself up and then sliding down, just
Mhm.
from the tenuous grip that you have, but slowly, methodically, Vatan climbs up this pillar. Imagine like legs wrapped around the base, grabbing by the top, hoisting
I
up.
do think once I started to realize like, oh, this is going to be a problem, I do have some large iron nails in my inventory, so I might take out 2 of those and try to use them to like
Oh,
get some grip into this thing.
absolutely. You just
Um,
free climb, just driving them in by hand.
yeah, exactly.
I love that. We'll say around this time that this conversation is happening and revelations are being had, you have just ascended, reached the lip towards the top, and you see the chalice before you.
Great. Gonna pull myself up there and be like, well, I guess this is why we're here, and I will just grab it and see what happens.
Okay. Vatan, you wrap your hand around the base of the chalice and lift it from its resting spot. You see the surface of the chalice, a glassy pool of blood to mirror the one beneath you that is spilling out from an endless source. As you take the chalice and lift it from this pedestal, 2 things happen at the same time. 1, the flow of blood stops. It remains the surface tension at the top perfectly held. Even as you like tilt it to the side, it does not spill. It holds a perfect tension as if by some magical means. The second, at the base of the pillar, a ripple casts out in all directions as the keep around you almost exhales a sigh of relief. And you feel something change, as if the walls around you awaken. There's nothing immediate that happens in this room, but out, down, in the corridors beyond, echoes of noises, shifting of stone, strange rhythmic thrumming, the squelching of something moving through a confined space, a whistling shriek echoes in the room, and all of this hits you as a blast of wind carries into the room, almost knocking the 3 of you at the edge of this pillar off of your feet. You steady yourselves, though. Something has changed, and you're not quite sure what, but the claiming of the chalice has not gone unnoticed by Margan Keep.
Okay.
Vatan, are you dead yet?
It's like, I
He
don't
doesn't
think so.
look dead.
Wonderful.
Say something only Vatan would say.
Uh,
Nailed it. All right, let's go.
great. And I'll just jump down and head on back to the gang.
Okay, you splash into the blood and wade your way through. Um, as you do, the voices that you've been hearing, that whispering echo, like, does not stop. It like fades at points and comes back. But you hear that whisper again, cutting through the static, saying, "Upward, little lamb. The world awaits your ruin."
Huh? Excuse me?
Okay.
When Vatan gets closer to us, Selena's gonna go over and like kind of pull his head towards her. Is like, all right, it looks like you have your eyes. Can you still see? Follow the fingers. Follow the fingers. Have you? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Are you hearing whispers? Are you hearing hauntings? Do you feel a weight on your shoulders? Did any blood get into your trousers?
Like, well, there was blood on my trousers. I think I got sucked out, but I think I got. Is the blood still being pulled back into the thing?
No.
Okay, great. So I'm
As
like,
you
I
step
guess.
through, a footprint of blood is left, and it stays in its current
Great. I'm
place.
like, well,
Oh,
I was kind of banking on that, but I'm. I guess that's my bath for the week. To answer your question, also, yeah, there have been several whisperings, both on the way to and post grabbing the chalice. Yeah.
What are they saying?
Uh, most recent update is to go upward, and the world awaits your ruin. He said. Also keeps calling me a sheep for some reason.
Your ruin. As in the ruin that you are to, that is to become on you, or that
I
you
thought
are
he
to.
meant like the castle.
Oh.
Because it's like a ruin. But that makes more sense, probably.
Yes.
So.
Well, it either has plans for you to accomplish, or something is going to happen to you.
Do you want to hold it?
No.
Because you might be able to talk to the guy and okay.
Actually, I kind of want to. However, I think it likes you. I do want to check in. Do you have family that you want us to tell of your passing in case something happens?
But I want no one that I want you to tell anything.
Okay. If you do have someone you want us to tell of your passing, let us know before you pass.
I think Dan just kind of like thinks about that for a minute, and he's like, "You know what? There is a guy. His name is Craig. Over in the tavern back where the town I grew up from. That guy was always really cool. I always liked that guy. You know, he never asked too many questions. Always had a good joke. Craig's a good guy.
Craig, from whatever town you're from.
Bumblebush is the name of the town.
Bumblebush is wild.
Yeah.
Not letting that go.
That's in my notes.
Just gonna pat Vuitton on the back, avoiding any bloody spots. Wow.
The blood looks beautiful on you.
Fine. Sure. Well, exit door, more doors.
More doors.
We're like, all right, I guess I'm hanging on to this. I just kind of tossed this accursed relic into my brain sack of objects. And put it over my back, and then re-equip my sword and shield. I'm like, all right, lead the way. I mean, I guess I'll lead the way. You tell me where to go, and we'll make it happen.
Well, goddamn. Let's go.
All right. The four of you leave this chamber, heading back the way that you came. As you do, you follow the chalk marks along the wall that Vatan has left. However, as you reach the end of the corridor, it comes a bit more abruptly than you remember. A junction has formed here that was not there when you passed previously. And Vatan, as you look to your right and your left and forward, the markings that you left on the wall past this point are gone.
I just kind of noticed that. I turn around, I'm like, well, I'm fucking lost. Without the chalk, I truly have no idea where we are.
Oh, well, we couldn't go back the same way anyways. There was no way out. We did feel a shift. How odd. It seems that the castle has changed. Well,
thank goodness we have a dog. Hey, Zaz, can you sniff your way out for us?
You need
buddy?
Zaz to maybe try to get a
Listen,
hint of,
there's no other person or creature in this group than the hound that can sniff their way out.
That's honestly, that's dope. I love it. Okay, we'll do the same things that we did with using Bellum. So we'll do a presence roll for your sort of handling of your beast.
Do they have a number, or are we using my number?
No, so it is yours.
Okay.
This is your effects on and training of Bellum or Zaz.
Wunderbar. 12.
12. Okay. So that will succeed. You you give Zaz the command, kind of moves forward, just sniffs down each corridor, like going around in a circle a bit, sniffing at the ground, going up to the sides, back and forth. Stops, looks to the passage off to the left, and I think does like bloodhound, like points that direction.
takes some of my rations, just break it in half, toss it to his ass. Like, good dog. Wonderful. You are wonderful things. Turns in that direction. This way.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well done.
You follow the directions of Zaz, who leads you ahead. As you turn this corner and venture further into unknown reaches the keep, you hear a grinding behind you. Quickly turning over your shoulder, see the stones themselves moving, sinew and muscle connecting between the brick, causing to reform and close, barring your retreat back in the direction from whence you came.
I don't like that.
Kind of reminds me of the guys outside. It's not
Similar.
great.
Hmm. Perhaps the castle itself is alive. Please let us out. It can't hurt to be nice to
Yeah.
it.
I think that's only one way for us to go, unfortunately.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are crawling through this dungeon, and it is shifting around us. Let's see what happens next.
All right. So where we left off with Zaz sniffing the way forward and the passage closing ominously behind you, you press forward in the only direction left available. The passageway zigs and zags and turns and odd angles, defying any rules of architecture. As you continue to feel this presence around you, this sense of deep, slow breaths from the keep itself. Finally, when the passage is broken, when the monotony of this winding thoroughfare breaks, you are confronted with your first door, a heavy double set of wooden gates almost that are broken, splintered, and hang ajar, with the gate on the right having mostly fallen off. From beyond, with the lantern light that you hold and your torch that still burns, you see an enormous room beyond some sort of greater hall, with the ceiling itself extending far into the darkness up ahead, up above. From this vantage point, you can't see much. But a general lingering like echo emanates from within with each step as you approach the threshold. They're not locked or barred in any way. You can push your way through, unless there's anything anybody wants to do first upon approach.
Door closed. All that jazz.
Mhm.
Any sound from the other side?
Yes. You stop and listen for a moment. There's a like a breeze that seems to run with this place, which is strange. You're underground, echoing through here. Maybe a sign that there is an opening to something above, or an escape through this room. But you also hear like a creaking slowly coming from possibly above, and then the occasional clattering of what sound like chains.
Huh. We'll relay these sounds. He becomes a Foley artist in real time for this group to describe how everything is. I should. Then he doesn't say anything. He just kind of just takes Vuitton and goes behind him.
Yeah, I just continue walking, and as he adjusts me, like I just go that way. I'm
He's
like,
like,
okay,
yeah.
we're going this way now. Great.
I mean, I can
He's
I can
strong.
disappear in shadows, though, if you'd like me to do a little scouting, or we could, if there is enough space
Well,
for.
listen, if you are the queen of the shadows, go forth.
Well,
I just whatever is on the other side, we don't know, and I would, I'm dainty.
yes, you are, and you should be in the back because of your daintiness.
Well, okay, I'm not that dainty. I can stand with the big boys as well. Just prefer to not be the first one through into random situations.
Indeed. Well, I could scout ahead if you would like. Your honor not in question.
Wonderful.
Didn't even bring up your honor to begin with, but
Damn. Okay. Are you okay?
Do we need to talk?
Yeah. I am going to try and fade into the shadows because this went so well last time.
Yeah, went
Yeah.
perfectly last time. Yes. So you wanna skulk in and get a lay of the land? Absolutely. So we'll do an agility test here.
Yeah, presence to sneak up unseen.
Oh, presence. Is it presence to sneak up unseen?
Yeah, some make a DR10 presence to sneak up unseen is what the thing said.
I defer to your sheet.
Thank you. Thank you for doing so.
Thank you. Yes.
21.
Damn. Cool.
I'm good at
Okay.
I did it this time.
You
Hell yeah.
you done did it. I think maybe Vatan like shoulders the door, just pushing it open just enough so you can skulk through into the room. No, the only light being cast is from your party. You didn't have a lantern or anything on you, so you are obscured in darkness. As your eyes adjust, though, the faint light from your group carrying through the shattered door, giving you just enough light and dark vision to make out more of the room. What you see, I think the first thing that comes to your mind is a cathedral. That's the general architecture that you observe here. Great ribs of stone arch overhead. You see chandeliers swinging slowly from the ceiling, long dead, only the faintest bits of wax still caked along the rusted metal. There is a altar towards the side of the room. You'd see where the passageway you come through on, it kind of bends around in a U to what would be the exit on the far side, maybe 150 feet off or so. At the apex of this U, this shape, though, there is a dais leading up to an altar. The altar and the steps around it appear to be constructed from bone. Long since aged and weathered, and you can see signs of the mud and the moisture that has accumulated here. They're yellowed and cracked in places, but the altar still stands. That is not the most disturbing thing in this room, though. You see shapes beyond the chandeliers from the ceiling as your eyesight adjusts, and you see dozens of corpses hanging from the ceiling, their backs arched as if they are hanging from something like being pulled through their stomachs that is attached to the ceiling itself. It's hard to make out exactly the machinations that put them up there, but it appears that they have been disemboweled and chains run through their body to hook or anchor them to the ceiling.
Heard.
Flanking the altar on each side,
There's more. Good.
you see 3 armored figures on each side, 6 in total, kneeling, facing away from it, like into the room. The armored figures are human as far as you can tell, you can see bits of flesh, gray and mottled, from the gaps in their armor. They wear no helms, and you see balding heads with little bits of hair, kind of stringy and hanging down in their faces. Um, each one of them has a spike driven up through their chin, uh, sealing their mouth, their jaw shut as their heads hang low, as they're in a penitent posture. With your success in that role, they have not moved, and the only indication that you would have that they might have done so is a slight shifting
Hmm.
in their posture every now and then, indicating that they are holding very still, but they are in fact some amount of alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Couple questions. First one,
Yes.
the bodies on the ceiling. You said that they were impaled and arched in their stomach. Are they
Essentially
adhering to?
backbend.
Okay, so they are adhering to gravity, and they are fall. Like, you know, if you
Mhm.
undid them, they would fall. Okay.
Essentially, what it looks like is that they have probably been anchored by their spines,
Yeah.
disemboweled, something attached to their spines, and then anchored to the ceiling from that with chains.
Are there any empty spears up there?
Empty spears.
Yeah, like I'm thinking in my head that something
Oh.
impales down and pulls you up.
Oh, okay, got it. Yes, so you're looking for like chains or anything, any
Yeah.
traps or other mechanisms that might have caused this.
Right.
Make a let's do another presence roll for that, to try to detect any traps in the vicinity.
Yay. 7.
7. You do not see any other mechanisms above you.
Understood. You said can I see a path that would be easiest for us? Like, could we avoid the altar and go around the other way to like try and sneak our way out of here?
You will have to go past the altar in some way. Like I said, it kind of forms this U shape.
Oh, I
You
see,
could
yeah.
take the widest point away to keep the most distance between
Yeah.
you and this these
Beings.
knights.
Yeah.
But you will have to pass them along the way.
Okay. And does it seem like all of the pews and such, are they just like rotted with time? Is there any, like, are they wooden or stone?
There are some broken remnants of stone seating and pews that would have been constructed like in front of this altar and kind of around the edges.
Yeah.
Very few of them are fully intact. It would provide some amount of cover though.
Okay.
Darting through, there would be exposed points where you're going
Yeah.
between them.
Heard. All right, I'm going to move back to the group. Just kind of standing next to Vatan when I arrive.
Okay.
So, there are 6
What the
beings.
shit? Where did you come from?
The shadow, as I am lord of it. There are 6 beings. They seem to be some sort of nightly undead things that are set up upon the altar, and then I'll explain everything else that's going on in there. It seems that we might have to fight, although they cannot speak, so talking our way out of this might prove difficult unless we have the chalice and they will just let us go. Or that could be very bad and they're upset that we have the chalice. I'm not certain.
What does the whisper say? Do they say anything about these guardians?
I'll check. And I reach into the bag and I grab the cup and I say, "Hey, cup, what do we think about these guys? What do we think about this?"
Cup.
I'm talking to IKEA.
You hear just that again, like Lost, the others and the just like that constant whispering, and then you the only phrase that kind of cuts through is this: "Upwards, little lamb. The blood is thinner near the light." Completely unhelpful.
So He didn't say anything about the guys in that room. He did say that the blood is thinner near the light. So,
Vampire rules? Weaker in light? Hmm.
Mm.
a lot of help you are, and I just put it back in the bag.
You just hug it in, the whisper just recede
Yeah.
as it does.
Papa, I love you.
Well,
Well, if you are afraid that these creatures might seek to cause us harm, perhaps that is where I can come into play. You may play with the shadows, but I play with the truth. And whether you are alive or dead, you will listen. And as he says that, I mentioned that he has like a slit, like a carved like crucifix or something on his head. That's also been cut out as well. You swear this for a moment, it maybe begins to glow slightly.
Exciting.
Well, I think that if you like, please proceed, Your Greatness.
Yes, Vatan.
all right. I just gotta walk in to provide some mobile cover for the rest of the group as we walk through this room.
My God.
So you
Going back to
are
the fucking
proceeding
shadows.
with lights on, not sneaking for the most of
I
you.
am.
Cat,
I am
Cat-wise.
sneaking.
Yes.
With an 11, I am sneaking.
Okay. The rest of you though are on guard.
I think what I would like to do is probably just take that torch that I have lit and just sort of like huck that into the middle of the room just to see what happens if they react in any meaningful way. And then kind of move forward so that I can also be holding my weapon and my shield in my hand without having to also
Absolutely.
hold the torch.
Okay, so you push through the door, others behind you, Catla darting off to the side, you take your torch, hurling the room, the flame brightening at the with the influx of oxygen, like illuminating this horrific display that Catla just saw as it lands clattering to the stone at the base of this this altar. You hear that shifting of metal again, and then a low like scream, almost like a whistling at first, like wind passing through like a confine, like a tunnel, and then it grows shriller and louder as you see in the shadows and in this light these figures begin to stand to their feet, and their eyes turn towards you, or would be eyes, the sockets where eyes once were, mouths sealed shut, um, and a strange melody begins to echo from them as they animate. I think we'll go ahead and do an initiative roll here and proceed that way. So we'll do the same thing we did before, where we'll do one initiative roll to determine if enemies go first or if y'all go first. So whoever, I will allow anyone to roll the d6 for this. You want a 4 through 6. Whoever wants to volunteer.
I have a 1 in agility.
It's just a flat d6.
Like
I thought it was agility plus D6. Or I guess we're doing it differently here.
Because
Gotcha.
yeah, that's for individual initiative. For like group initiative,
I
it's
see.
just
Ava, you want to do it, or
just one?
Sure.
We'll just do one.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hell yeah.
I got a 5.
work, slay, the house
Perfect.
down
Awesome.
boots.
Y'all will go first. So as you see them coming to life, all of you can act. Katla, you snuck off before everything kicked off, so you are assumedly hidden.
Do we? Well, so let me ask this because it'll be happening simultaneously. Little Zazzy is still in Bloodhound mode. Does he see exit from this place since we have to go through?
Yes, I think kind of whimpering to your side, like sticking close to you, given what's about to like the tension in the room, has pointed you in the direction here. And Katla could have conveyed too that it seemed like there
No.
was an exit
Oh,
through the other side as well.
I missed that. Cool.
Yes.
Great. Then we know where that is. Then seeing that they're not really looking at the torch, Friedrich can go first if the group wants to try to. So,
Please.
he will step regrettably next to Vaden, that man. And it seems like they're starting to slowly like progress towards us.
Yes, they are descending from the altar.
Great. Then he looks at these creatures. His voice begins to boom ever so slightly. You seem to forget who you stepped to. Allow me to remind you, friends. I have the wrong Jesus crucifix. It can be used in encounters with undead and or trolls and goblins. And it says check morale to see if they bow and remove themselves.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
So
we've
if
been-
anything, potentially either making them pause to give us a chance to get out, or something. I don't think it's going to like ultimately stop them, but slowing them down might be a big help.
Yes. So the way that morale works in this game is typically if a certain number of enemies are basically if the enemy is routed, if there's a certain number of them and they are killed out of the group, then they will we will test their morale and determine whether or not the remainder flee. So let's see. If you roll greater than the creature's morale value, 2d6 is demoralized. So you'll roll 2d6 and you will compare it against the morale for the members of this group to determine if they are going to flee. Does it limit you on a number of them, or does it just say?
I just went back to the character creator to make sure. So no, it just says creatures.
Yeah,
there's no number involved.
So you rush forward, presenting your
the hood flows back slightly, and that glowing, it's almost like that Vanta black, almost like a dark saber type of glow, upon their forehead. As again, voice emanating, seeking to be the bigger problem in the room. Let them see who they gonna step to.
So what I'm gonna do is have you roll 2d6, and their morale, I will let you know, is an 8.
Okay.
So you need to roll a 8 or higher on 2d6.
Let's go.
No. Okay. You
I
can continue.
I rolled a 5.
I will.
Wait, can I use an omen to re-roll this?
Oh yes. How many omens do you have?
I had 2, and I used 1.
Yeah, so you definitely can do
Sure,
another.
let's try. And we don't get another omen again, correct? They don't like reset per stream.
When you take a rest, you roll your own.
It's a rest. Okay. That's what I was that's what I wasn't sure about. Great. Yeah,
Yes.
only had 2. Oh, don't screw me, please. Tartar sauce.
No.
7.
So close. This is not a one-time thing. I will allow you to try this again on future turns. If when it comes around to it. I almost said when it comes around to it. So Friedrich, you rush forward, you present this holy symbol, incanting your authority over these creatures. You see there's a beat of hesitation, as if some of them are kind of repelled back in the smoke, but they push forward, undead expressions, emotionless, but there was a hesitation to whatever was animating or compelling them in this case.
It almost worked.
So I'm getting this image of you like exorcist, just continuing to incant, and excellent.
A pox on you, a pox on your house, a pox on your cow. Yeah, just going.
Who's next?
I mean, I'll go. Vatan does not understand how Friedrich's magic works, but he's seen him do it before. He knows that he needs time to cook. So I'm gonna basically just run in and kind of like interpose myself between him and these shambling corpses. I'll just kind of like
Yes.
run up to the closest one basically with my scimitar, and I will attack one of them, but I'm basically just trying to kind of keep them off of Friedrich so he can do his thing.
Absolutely. So yes, melee attack.
I'll give it a try. That's not a great roll. That's a 9, which is a miss by 1. So that is a miss on the old attack.
Yeah, you rush forward with your scimitar, slashing. It sparks off of the armor, not able to find purchase on this creature. It staggers backwards. They don't seem very sturdy,
Sure.
but it does not seem to be injured from this attack.
Okay, that's me.
Selena or Katla?
Selena's weak. She's not really going to be fighting, so I think she's going to try to like keep to the corners and
Mm-hmm.
press more to the wall and slowly start making her way to the exit, like very carefully and cautiously, like don't perceive me vibes. I think she'll dim the lantern with that, and Bellum is in hovering protect mode, so if anything comes near her, he'll just try to peck at it. So she'll be doing that.
Okay. So keeping to the outskirts of this conflict as these creatures are. So are you going to try to pass this like towards the exit, or stick with the group here?
I think right now she's still with the group. She's just
Okay.
making herself away from the group a
Sure.
little bit.
Excellent.
That's me.
Katla.
Yes. So I am hidden from them. What does that? I was trying to look in the rules to see what that gives me.
I don't believe it imposes any
I'm just hidden.
mechanical benefits other
Yeah.
than them not being able to attack you currently
Okay.
until you're revealed.
Cool.
And I'm sorry, Celine, did you want to do like a stealth? Did you want to try to hide or something as well?
Yeah, sure. Let's try.
yeah.
Let's try.
Let's do that first before I forget.
Yeah. And that's
Now, was I?
presence.
Yeah, is it presence for everyone to hide? Like, was I wrong with that before? when
I
thought
think
it was
I think
for-
it is presence for hiding.
Okay.
Perceive aim turn will. Yeah, it's well, maybe or maybe not. I don't know. Agility, defend, balance, swim, flee. I don't.
Yeah,
You
it doesn't
choose.
say. Doesn't say with the 2 because I know your ability specifically makes it
Mhm.
presence, Katla. I don't know if that's. I assume that's an exception to the general rule for trying to hide.
Possible.
We can do a presence for now. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure it
Yeah.
out later.
Okay. With my presence, that's an 18.
Excellent. You skulk off into the shadows behind some pews, getting out of sight. All right, Katla. Yes. So you are assumedly hidden right now. You rolled an 11.
My
what would you like
DR
to
is
do?
just a 10 on the.
Oh, your
hide.
DR is
Yeah.
a 10. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So you said there were a lot of chandeliers going on?
Yes.
Are they big old metal chandeliers, or is there rope all frayed and stuff like I guess she went down Robin Hood style?
I will say they are metal chandeliers. However, it is not strong architecture. Like everything here is degraded with age and weathered. So if you're considering whether you could break one down, it would be more difficult than if they were frayed rope, but it is not impossible. If you would like to.
Are they big enough that they could take out more than one at a time? Not
Oh,
like
yeah.
kill it, but hit. Okay.
I mean, they're large enough that is possible that they could crush and or incapacitate a couple of them. And as they're coming down the steps, there's an opportunity to do so.
Why not? We ball. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just do it as an attack against the
Mhm.
chandelier to determine if you are successful.
Let's go. I assume it's pretty tough. I rolled a 5.
A 5 would not be enough.
Right.
I assume you were doing a
Yeah.
presence ranged attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would not be enough. You fire your
Mhm.
crossbow, correct?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
and the bolt strikes just like a foot to the right of the joint of where it connects to the ceiling. You
Mhm.
see some of the stone chip off. You get the feeling that you could dislodge it with a well-placed shot, but your aim was just slightly off in this darkness.
All right. I'm going to continue to move around the outer U to get more towards the door as well.
Okay. Got it. So it is the penitent choir's turn. You
Good.
hear the whistling emanating from them as their breath seems to catch through the holes that have been like burrowed into their jaws, their sealed mouths. This echoing discordant melody that that carries through the room, causing the nerves to stand on end. As I'm going to say, two are going to kind of rush towards Vatan. You were slashed at one, and a few more kind of push towards you. So I'm going to have you do a defense for
All right.
this.
That's a 15 plus 1, 16.
16. They slash in your direction to attack you. You are hold up your shield, taking the blunt of taking the force of these blunted and rusted swords. The blades themselves don't seem to be in great condition. You don't get the impression that they would do a lot against your armor. However, as they are closing in on you, that echoing melody begins to like push into your mind as well, and you feel this just this wrongness from it. I'm gonna also have you, with your proximity there, do a toughness, so DR 12
Okay.
toughness roll.
This is just a flat roll because we got a plus 0 on that.
Yep,
That's a 14.
that succeeds. You steady yourself against the effects of this song. um I'll say, Friedrich, you are behind Vatan as you have been for most of this, so you're keeping between.
To be fair, I think I also stepped up, like to do the whole wong thing that failed.
That's true. I guess it's whether Vatan. I will let you decide. Vatan, did you go back side to side with Friedrich, or did you like move in front of him?
I would definitely be in front of him. Basically, I'm trying to stop them from getting over to him so he can do his thing. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to block them whilst keeping them as far away as possible.
Absolutely. So Friedrich, you are safe from the blows of these creatures, but you still feel that oppressive, this song, this whistling melody coming from these knights. So I'm also going to have you roll toughness. So it's just going to be a flat d20. Or do you have? I guess, do you have anything in toughness?
3.
Nice.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to. I need you to roll a d6 for me. You're going to take that much damage.
1. Oh.
You only take 1 damage. This would not. Armor does not obviously help with this. It doesn't protect you
What?
against it.
I think armor should stop sound.
Yeah. You will describe the headphones that are incorporating your armor. Yeah. Is you feel this this melody like take hold, like resonating within your bones. But you are not seriously wounded from it. That will be the enemy's turns, though, because Callie, you're off to the side. Selena, you're keeping to the sides as well. So Vatan and Friedrich are taking kind of the brunt of this right now. So back to player turns.
6 of them, correct?
Yes. They don't all appear to be like well, you got like most of them are staying back and still like this song in this proximity seems to be mostly what they are focusing on. Not all of them even have weapons.
Okay.
The ones that are attacking Vatan seem to be the only ones kind of like aggressing in that way. The song seems to be the focus here.
Okay, that last sentence helps me decide where I go. Seeing them fight Vatan, and seeing that they're still kind of pushed forward, just hand on shoulder, you will be fine. Luckily, this isn't being aimed at you. Glad to know you're still with us. I clap your shoulder again, and I look over to one of the ones that are doing the singing in the background. um a mouth shut still needs to breathe. Even if you're dead, you will know how this feels. I'm going to use one of my powers, Daemon of Capillaries. One creature suffers for 1d6 rounds, losing 1d4 hit points per round.
Damn.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
I have to roll my presence.
Yes,
and
you
I'm
do.
scared to know what dice to pick to this. Okay, here we go. Oh, got a 10 on the die, plus 2 for presence. D12 is the DC. 12 is DC.
Excellent.
There we go.
You describe to me what this looks like.
Again, voice kind of emanating. He doesn't have. I mean, he actually does have a weapon. I do have like a short sword and a knife on my side, but they're things I stole again after I killed people. He's not a weapon person. And most priests aren't either. At least the good priests aren't. Because if you can't convince someone with your words and your actions that they should be doing this thing, then you are worthless. And it's his voice that emanates through. It's that truth that he mentioned that they will receive. And as he speaks these words out, almost speaking them into existence, you see blackened veins, if there's any exposed skin, start to appear more prominently within one of these creatures. And even though their mouth is held shut, it almost appears as if they start to choke.
I love that. We'll go ahead and have you roll. So it's a D4 each round.
It's a D4 each round. So
So
I'll do
we
the
can do it
D6
now
for
and then-
rounds.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do the D6 for rounds, and then if you want, I can do the D4 for their turn.
Let's go ahead and do that now. Yeah, too.
D6. 4. So that is 4 rounds. And then a D4. Oh my god. Caltrops. It's 3.
3. Okay. You see this this undead being, this knight, stop, like the sound is abruptly cut off from its throat as it was being choked, and you can see like that exposed flesh along the wrists and upper arms between the armor begins to rot just a little bit more. You actually see like a couple of fingers fall off of it. It looks like just from that initial choking, the initial effect of the power, that you have gravely wounded it.
Okay. And I will stay there, focusing on that. Does it seem like the song lessened slightly from one of them being incapacitated, essentially?
Yes, it does seem that as they are picked up, or as they are disabled in some way, that the effects of the song diminish.
I think the last thing is just he'll just kind of the finishing of the echoing as he's putting forth his voice. Katla, Selena, they are the problem. If you can help there, that's what I'll say.
Excellent.
Katla is going to. I'm gonna roll a physical dice. Is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna attempt.
That's fair.
Because roll 20 is a bitch sometimes.
It does hate me on occasion. I agree.
16.
Are you going for the chandelier again?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing? Okay. So 16 plus
16 total.
Oh, 16 total? Okay. 16 is more than enough here.
Let's
you
go.
fire the crossbow bolt, it streaks through the air, impacts perfectly at the joint at the base of where this chandelier is anchored to the ceiling, and it is just enough pressure to give way to the age and rust and everything that has overcome this chandelier over time, and it falls from the ceiling. I want to do two things here. I want to see how many of them you hit with the chandelier. So when you roll a d3, a d3, a d6 divided by 2 to see how many you hit, and then I'll have you roll a d8 for damage.
I rolled a 4, so 2.
So 2. So you hit 2 of them, and then roll a d8 for me to see how much damage you do.
3, but let me make sure that I don't add anything to that. I guess I wouldn't. Yeah. Yep. Yep. 3.
Okay. The 3 or the 2 that you hit are crushed beneath the chandelier. You hear this like shrill noise as the wind is almost like crushed from their lungs as the chandelier pins them to the ground. Again, they're still alive, animated. They are not fully destroyed from the impact here, but I will say that they are pinned. And at least for this round, I will take them out of the calculations for like determining the effects of the song. They will be able to begin again on their next round.
Heard.
So.
Okay. Shifting yet again through the rubble to get more towards the door.
Excellent.
Cover fire. That's what I'm doing.
You continue to skulk your way that direction. I believe that leaves Selena and Vatan.
I mean, my turn's going to be super simple. I will be attacking one of the ones who's not pinned under the thing.
Yes, the one, I assume the one in front of you that you swung at before. Yes.
Okay, that's a hit this time around. That's a 13. Great.
Okay.
Well,
so do your damage.
Undead guys can get sepsis, so we're just gonna roll damage. Incredible. That is a single point of damage against this man. And he's up to date on his vaccines, presumably as an undead creature. So
as an undead creature, it's actually how he died. So he's immune at this point.
Yes.
That's how it works. Yeah, you slash at him with your scimitar. This time striking true with it, but again, enough of the blow is deflected by the armor that it absorbs. But it does do a little bit, and every bit counts. That is Vatan's turn. Selena.
I'll have Selena send Bellum to help Vatan with that, with the one that he's fighting.
Okay.
So, yeah, because Homegirl has -2 strength. I'm not doing any of this fighting nonsense.
But Bellum can attack, right? Has
yes.
like damage and stuff that he can do.
Get
awesome.
With the talons.
Yep. So DR 10 to hit, rolled a 14, and then the claw bite is the 4, and that's 3.
That's 3.
We'll use talons.
Do you want to go for one of the ones that has been weakened, hit a bit, or do you want to go for a fresh one?
We'll go with a weakened one.
Okay. I'll say you go for the ones that are pinned under the chandelier are perfect targets right now. Not moving, just trying to push the chandelier off of them. Bellum swoops down. Claws dig into the skull of this knight, and you hear a ripping noise as he pulls the head off of this knight and
such a good boy.
throws it like drops it near the altar. That one is killed.
Such a good boy.
Just cause in appreciation. That is everyone. That was all the players' turns. So it's going back to the creatures. We're going to do the same things before. Vatan, I need you to make a defense roll. As they the ones that have closed in on you or swinging their blades.
On the dice. So that's a success for not getting stabbed anyway.
Yep, you are a wall here, just holding the creatures at bay. I'm essentially what I'm doing is I'm rolling them into one attack rather than doing individual defense rolls for all of them. Just makes it for simplicity's sake. So you're able to successfully defend against that, but I need both Friedrich and Vatan on the front lines here to do toughness rolls again.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Love
Good to
Excellent.
see it.
7.
7. So we've got, hold on, how many do we have out of commission right now? It's 1, 2, 3. That lowers it to a 9. So you are still affected by this with a 7. So go ahead and take a d6 of damage for me.
Ooh, 4.
You still above 0?
I am.
Okay. We are playing, I don't know if I've mentioned on stream, but we're playing with the horrible wounds. So when people hit 0, it doesn't mean death or incapacitated. They just start taking injuries and stuff. There's a whole mechanics things for it. But anyway, that reverberation like within your bones like intensifies as if just the continued proximity is causing that resonance to increase. You actually like feel this pain within you, like coughing, blood beginning to pool at the back of your throat, like your body is being shaken apart. That is going to be it for their turns though, so it's back to our players.
Vatan, are you losing health?
I have not failed to save against that yet, so I'm actually good. I haven't taken any damage yet.
Well,
Full
I'm
tank here.
happy for you.
I know. I can sense it in your voice.
I am. I guess someone else can go if they want.
I
You figure out
mean,
what I'll do.
what I think I might try to do here, instead of attacking this guy right in front of me, you can tell me if this will have any effect, but can I try to drown them out by yelling very loud and just like banging on my shield and making a bunch of noise?
Yes, you can. Yes,
Great.
you certainly can.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I'm not even going, there's no role associated with this because I wrote this in just in case anyone thought to do something like this. If a player begins to make noise, I wrote here specifically if the player mocks Neperville or sings a body song, I'm going to add this into it as far as like making loud noises to drown it out. They hesitate for 1 round. So
Amazing.
you essentially shout back at them with your action, and the song just kind of stop, like they hesitate for a moment as if like you've thrown off their melody, and this sound like they have been thrown out of whack just by your interruption here. So the song
Perfect.
will not go off this round because
Hell
of that.
yeah. Okay, great. I'm happy
That is
with
wild.
Yep. I did not think anybody was going to do that, but I threw it in there as like excellent. I have not been Vatan.
Clearly.
I'm happy to get to know him. So shield and weapon just clanging and shouting and making a ruckus.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, who's next? Oh yes, you may do so. Awesome. Your crossbow hits, your bolt hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damn.
You fully kill one of them in 1 shot. One a healthy
Yay!
one. Your crossbow bolt pierces its throat, and you just hear like that choking as it severs its spine, head lolls to the side, and the body sort of disanimates.
Bellum's gonna attack the other one that's pinned.
Absolutely.
Let's continue with that
Add
train.
to his kill streak.
Yeah, truly. Like the best boy he is. That's 14 again.
That hits.
And 3.
that kills the other one. They both had 3 hit points left during those. Bellum adds to just tosses the head to the side, swings around through the air, does the exact same thing again, rips off the next one's head, adds it to the
Mother.
pile. Yeah, I think it's just dropping the heads at your feet, assuming you want them.
Yes. Ooh, shrunken heads for the collection.
Nice. Hero.
There are only 3 members of the penitent choir remaining. One of them is under your spell, though, under the effect of your power, though, Friedrich. If you want to go and roll the d4 for that, just see if that kills it on its own.
I did get 4.
That kills it on its own. So that one chokes, throat constricting as if like an unseen hand, like wringing its neck, and the air fully escapes it. Its body crumbles into dust from your unholy powers, holy powers. Not
Whatever
quite sure.
I want them to be powers.
Whatever you want them to be powers.
And so there's 2 left, and they're both
2
in the
left.
back, or is one on Vuitton?
So the 2 that are left are the ones that are currently fighting with Vuitton. One of them has taken 1 point of damage, and the other one has not been hit yet.
Work.
Oh, I need to do a morale for them too, because over half their numbers are defeated at this point. Does somebody want to roll 2d6 for me?
Sure.
I'll do it if not. Okay, great. I was like, someone's got to do it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start just calling on people to make it easier.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to be responsible for the danger.
That's
That's
exactly
fair.
it.
I know. You get a group of people, and you're like, "Someone do this," and nobody.
No one wants to.
Nobody
I
wants to,
rolled a
yeah.
3 and a 5.
That's 8. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll d6. Okay. They are going to flee. You watch as the 2 remaining members, the song having been stopped, the presence of the holy symbol still before them, as Friedrich, you I imagine are still presenting it as you do your incantations. The undead horrors begin to scramble across the floor, rushing out into the darkness and into the halls beyond.
I was gonna say, as they started to run, Zazzy's gonna bite at one of their like Achilles tendon, and just kind of rip, and then just
Yeah, spit it out.
not
That one
happy.
limps away. Wonderful. Y'all have succeeded in your first combat encounter.
Yay.
Yay.
Incredible. Good job, team.
Well done. I was there too.
You did. Hey, the Shendo
I did it.
there.
That's true. I did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sit down from the massive migraine that I have now from the singing. Something's probably off, so I'm just gonna flavor it like some Robitussin or something that I have.
I have
I
Vicks
have a
if you'd like some rub.
so one of my equipment is a medicine box that gives me a D6 healing. I can use it 6 times. So I'm like, yeah, it's like some Pepto or something.
Yeah.
I also have that right here if you'd like it. Robitussin. Fix.
And I got a 6. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I swear to God, anytime anyone's around Josiah, it just leaks in.
It's gotten contagious now.
Yeah.
Like you've said it enough that like I now find myself having to say it. I'm very impressionable. Selena, as you are looking down at your pile of heads beneath you, and Bellum comes to a light on your shoulder, you hear a voice from a pile, coming from a pile of rubble behind you. A muffled voice says, "Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Please tell me someone's there. Hello?
Someone is here. Who is the muffle?
Oh, thank the gods. Can you please get me out of here?"
1 second, muffling voice. Hey, there's someone over here.
Vatan, I have no strength.
All right, I put my shit away.
As
Come
she
on
picks
over.
up the heads and puts them in one of her pouches. Souvenirs.
Smart. You might need those later. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always thinking.
She's a hermit. She has collective habits that are weird.
Amazing. Yeah. I will just go over like where and
Here.
Over here, if you'd be so kind.
sure. All right, mysterious rebel
Cadla
voice.
and I are the same energy, and I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, very suspicious off to the side. Yeah, you head over to the where you hear the muffled and you pull stones
Start
away.
moving some stones. Yep.
As you do, you pull a few stones off and you see lying half buried under this debris is an iron like cage, a rusted cage. It looks almost like a bird cage or like a lantern, or a cage for like a lantern. And inside, you see a severed head.
Okay.
More for the collection.
As the face moves, eyes open, light emanating from the eyes, flickering like candlelight. Its lips move before the sound follows, as if they're not entirely connected or the sound is being generated through some sort of arcane means. It says, "Oh, thank goodness. Took you long enough. I've been bored here for centuries."
You got a body down there I need to dig out too, or is this it?
"I'm afraid this is all that's left of me."
All right, and I just kind of walk over. I'm like, that's up to you, Selena.
Don't worry, I'll handle the rest. What's your name?
Looks addressingly turns over towards you and says, "You may call me Rule." It's Rhuul. I was once an attendee, a keeper of this fortress. Who are you?
You may call me Luna.
Luna. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Not many mortals here these days. Why do you find yourself in Margan Keep?
Well, we are traveling scholars, and we came across a tower as we were entering in. A statue, golem, whatever type of creature that is, came to life, crushed the tower, and now we're trapped down here trying to find our way out.
Interesting. Very unfortunate for
So
you and your companions. As you may know, this place is rather dangerous, full of all sorts of dark, arcane magics. If you'd be so kind as to pick me up, at least put me somewhere more presentable to have this conversation.
She is going to pick up the little lantern cage and she's going to attach it to her staff.
Oh, she's like swinging back and forth. Says, "All right, not what I had in mind, but sure, do this."
Another one for the collection,
Wait,
and
this
he
is-
has a name.
We just got our own Mimir. Like, what is happening?
What was your position here?
I held several positions in my time. Archpriest,
Head of staff.
steward. Ha!
That's a good one.
That. I like you. All right.
If it isn't too much for me to ask, how are you alive?
Talking.
Yes, thank you.
Why wouldn't I be?
We have no body.
Oh. That is something.
Oh,
can I try to ascertain like what the hell's going on?
Yes,
Like,
please.
is
What is the
just
vibe of this
yeah,
man?
is it a magical thing that's causing him to not have a
Yes,
head?
you may
Is
absolutely.
he
I was fully prepared to just go through with y'all accepting this and bring it
no?
along.
Oh, so Luna has accepted it. She does not give two flying shits.
Yes. Yes. If you would like to, since we've been using presents for this, we can do another kind of presents.
Dirty
roll.
20.
Nice.
Nice. You would not have encountered a being such as this very likely during your travels, but you may have read about one. This would bear all the markings of a lich, being an undead necromancer, a being of high arcane power, though they usually have a body attached to them. So that is out of the ordinary. But the amount of sentience and sapience that they possess would indicate you it's like a higher form of undead.
Who did you serve, other than yourself? Considering most can't do what you seem to have been able to.
Oh, I serve none but my own interests.
Well, does your own interest account for potentially getting stuck in a ruined castle for centuries?
It did not. No, that was an unfortunate side effect of the occupants of this fortress. You see, at one point I did hold the title of lordship of this fortress. However, after some time, my studies became a topic of interest for the peoples of the surrounding region, and my reputation for arcane practices that many would find distasteful drew both the interest and the ire of certain individuals. And an attack from one gallivanting lordling led to my decapitation.
Which lordling? Which lordling?
Oh, this would be a long time ago. I believe a prince of Schleswig, one of the children of Fathmu the fourth. I lost track.
Fascinating.
We're up to 9 now.
By gods, he's still in charge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
I'm going to ask the thing that as a DM, I'm always like, players don't. I will say no just because you've asked. But this is a lich who probably had a lot of arcanic power or the like. Probably had like a book or maybe some scrolls. Any scrolls or books around him?
Oh, I think you could easily make that inference with your roll from before, and you would know would likely have relics of a kind. You do not see anything in the rubble immediately around this body. But if this was his keep, there's a good chance that there may be things in the vicinity. If you would like to search this room for anything, you may do so. If you'd like to loot, we haven't really gotten into looting yet, but I do have tables for that. So
listen, I'm a priest and I want more powers. That's all.
Yeah, we gotta definitely do some looting. I'm like, listen, I know these magic guys are into all kinds of magic stuff. See if we can find anything for them. Also, I wanted to, while this is happening, kind of take a step aside and just sort of take a seat amongst some of this rubble and pull out the chalice and just be like, listen, Chalice, what's the read on this guy? Like, what do we think?
Like a magic 8-ball.
you shake it and look,
I don't
And
get
look into the
anything right
pool.
away. I kind of poke the surface tension of the blood. I'm like, come on, man, like help me out here.
Are you doing this like out of the line of sight of
Yes,
Rule?
I
Okay.
definitely will.
Don't
be
worry, I'm also
sending-
distracting Rule with just questions like, do you still eat? If you do still eat, what's your favorite type of food? What's your favorite type of food? Do you sleep? What have you been doing all this time? Do you play like charades with yourself? Don't worry,
Oh
I
my
got
God.
you.
I love that. Trying your best to answer and trying his best to answer your barrage of questions as Vatan, you are attempting to commune with
Mhm.
the chalice of sorrows. Whispers coming back to you. The I wrote a number of little quips for the chalice. I'm running out of them at this point. Because I wasn't expecting y'all to use it like a magic 8-ball.
Getting goofed.
I clearly was not prepared for this. The chalice. Oh God, hold on. Where's my list again? You hear the whispering in your head as the voice cuts through again. Little lamb, the fortress remembers being alive. Now it remembers hunger.
I think it's just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna put it back in the bag. And I'm like, it's got to be some good shit in here somewhere, and then I will just kind of start helping the gang look around for anything that might be useful.
Did you want to loot the room,
Yes.
Friedrich? Yes. For looting, here's what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you roll a d66. So you're gonna roll 2d6 and give me the numbers on each of the dice individually. So roll d6 twice. Tell me what the number on the first one is. Tell me what the number on the second one is.
D66. I'm like, excuse me. Got
Yes.
you. 55 1.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my list here. All right.
I'm very excited about this.
Okay. You loot. So you head around the room, look over the bodies,
Kicking things over. You're like,
kicking things over. Your eyes drawn towards this altar, the altar of bones here, and you ascend the steps. As you step up towards the altar, each footfall amidst the bones, you feel like a bit of give to it, as if there's something soft underneath the this facade, and you see blood pool out from between the gaps amidst the bones as with each footfall. As you reach the altar itself, you see resting upon it is a small book, a very uh, very well preserved. It appears to be some sort of leather bound. Based on its size, you look at it in its location here, you would gather this is a Psalter, Book of Psalms, that is resting neatly at the center of this altar.
Will casually pick that up and decide if he wants to burn it or look at it, because it seems like religion, but you should probably look first. I realized Friedrich to religion is Timmy's dad to Dinkelberg. Um, he's just like, but but well, uh, if the party is talking to the head and or gathering things and seems like run away, then he'll look at it. Otherwise, if he needs to look at it later, he can look at it later. But
You can you can absolutely look at it now. They're still conversing over there. As you pick up the book, you realize immediately this is not a normal leather. You I think your best guess is that this is likely human skin.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
as you flip through it, you see scribblings like not neatly arranged or embossed in sort of the illuminated font that you
mhm.
would typically find in a book of high prayer. Um, that is written in scratchings etched into the pages in deep crimson ink, um, uh, containing what would maybe to this cult or to the people that worshipped here have been prayers, incantations, invocations of otherworldly magics. What I'll tell you for this is mechanics wise, this is the Psalter of Flayed Skin. Um, book bound in human parchment, pages covered in scrawled prayers. Reading it for 1 hour grants +2 presence until next dawn, but you have -2 on defense rolls as you feel compelled to welcome the pain.
Hmm,
Mm,
that's kind of sick.
that's kind of really cool.
That's just some
Negative.
Ilmater bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Plus
Yeah.
truly.
2 to presence, -2 to defense roll.
Mhm.
Yes, essentially. So all of your rolls to
For
defend were
until
PC
next dawn.
until next
Listen,
dawn.
I'll just stand in front of you. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think. No. I guess a cult isn't necessarily an organized state. Fine.
Hey, a
If anything,
religion
it's
is
the
just
opposite.
Yeah.
Like,
what
you're
is
going
a
against
cult
the
if
status
not?
quo.
Hey, the only thing that keeps religion and cults separate is that one pays taxes, so you're
Yeah,
fine.
sometimes. Yeah.
What is religion? It's not a cult persevering.
True.
Uh,
Cool. I will think about all this as I walk back to the group, starting to read like the foreword of this place, which is probably getting scratches. Darkness, no parents,
Mhm.
That's
Good.
it.
I'll search for something too, just for the lulls.
oh, absolutely. Uh,
2 and 3, so 23.
okay, 23. Okay. Uh, okay. You are. Where's my list here? Okay. You search through the rubble, looking around the body of, or where you discover this head, moving off to the corners. You actually go to where the chandelier crashed into the ground that Katla had dropped from the ceiling. Um, the amidst the rubble there, in a broken, looks like there was some sort of sepulcher or like there was a container of some kind that was cracked open from the striking of the chandelier. Um, inside there is a body, a long rotten corpse, amidst the wreckage, and resting uh, on top, like clutched within the corpse's hands, you see a rusted iron nail, long rusted nail, um, like think the size like driving like train, like laying like train
Mm.
tracks, that sort of thing. My notes app just refreshed for no reason. Please come back. Thank you. I don't think it would catch your attention on its own, if not for its placement and the fact that this individual was buried with it. And as you reach down and remove it from the body, you do feel something emanating from it, and you also notice along the spike there's stained blood. as if this was once driven into a something living, something organic. I will go ahead and tell you what this does. This is the nail of Saint Aderin. It's a rusted iron nail said to have once pinned an angel. Driving it into your flesh prevents death once, but removes all color from your skin permanently.
My melanin
Not the
now.
melanin.
I know.
This nail wants to whitewash me. Oh Lord.
Goodness. Oh my.
Oh no.
A bunch of blue people walking around.
Interesting.
Should pocket that. Maybe she'll sell it
When you
instead.
say like all color would make you like translucent.
Yes. Yes. Like full.
That's what I'm saying. Blue people.
That's
Yeah.
crazy work. Okay.
In case of emergency, break the glass type of vibes, but
Yeah.
most likely probably won't use it.
Yes.
Makeup is a hell of a drug. We could probably do something.
Mhm.
Anyways. Anything
Or you
else?
just take a dip in the blood pool and then you'll never be able to tell.
This is my home now.
All right. Cool.
Well, I'm ready.
Right. Did we determine how our companion that we're going to traverse with arrived in this state, or are we just all right with the way it is?
Me personally, I'm perfectly fine with this, but if people want to like look into it a bit more, who am I to judge?
Frederick?
Companion, how?
I at this point, stone things and choirs of undead. This feels like the next thing. Also, book.
Ooh. You do love a
It's-
book.
Ooh,
It is. Yes.
Rule from the staff adds, since you found your way into this place on happenstance, I would happily be your guide through it to ensure your safe escape. There is an item, though, that I would like to retrieve before escaping from this tomb.
Right.
and what is this item?
It is a simple cup.
Mm-hmm.
Holds great arcane significance. A chalice. I do believe it was kept somewhere in the near proximity.
Hmm.
And if
Could
we
you
don't,
describe what the cup looks like?
Does the cup in the room with us?
Does it have a particular name? Like cup of joy, cup of marital bliss.
Many referred to it as the Chalice of Sorrows, though I think that was a droll moniker for it. It had the capacity to bequeath great power.
Okay, hold on. My brain just broke. He didn't make it. He just wanted, but he failed trying to get here. Okay.
right.
Okay. Well, makes sense. A lich wants something that can
Mm-hmm.
give more life and blah blah blah.
If
Right.
we find this metaphorical mug for you? What will you do? What is your purpose with it?
Well, as you can see, I am but a shadow of my former self. I would imbibe of its contents to restore myself.
Oh, wonderful.
And in doing so, could provide assistance in your escape.
Now,
Well-
if one were to drink from this again goblet of grief, is it a one and done, or is it like one
No.
use only? Is it a well of power?
No, its gifts were meant to be shared.
Oh,
It is eternally flowing with strange and otherworldly power.
I see. Wonderful. Um,
I have seen it grant life to one on the precipice of death. I have seen those that imbibe of it develop strange and otherworldly abilities.
huh.
Just so we know all of our options, if we do not get this chalice for you, what do you intend to do?
Hmm.
I mean, it
Well,
is an incentive, but it is a dangerous place.
You find me in a difficult position. I do not have the capacity to bar you escape or any way hinder your progress. I would ask of it as a favor to be returned in kind. I would be more incentivized to aiding in your flight from the keep if I could have but a sip of the chalice.
Hmm. And this picture of possibility.
Bad vibes.
It was sad to be have been formed by some cult. Nebuchadnezzar, what's Necrobo?
Necrobo, yes.
Wait, are you of this cult as well?
No, no.
Ah, well, he looks at the body. I guess it doesn't pros cons. It's
I
not really
just
gonna.
kind of unrelated to all of this. Is the castle's alive, right?
Yes.
Okay. And was it always the way it is, or did it used to be like a different kind of a way?
Uh, it's changed over the years. It was sleeping for a long time since I found myself in this state. The keep has slumbered, but it appears it has woken up once again.
Right, right. And what do we think that maybe like it remembers what it used to be like in some kind of meaningful way?
Hmm. It is a strange and curious question.
I'm a strange,
I
curious guy. What can I say?
Whether a keep holds the memories of what has transpired within its holes.
I've heard it's like a boat of Theseus or something. Like, is it? Does it? If it's
How
taken
many
apart,
bricks do you
yeah,
replace until it is no longer the same?
it distills the
Keep,
pain.
yes.
It doesn't have the memories. So
Hmm.
memory.
Interesting philosophical question. If I had hands, I would begin composing a thesis on the matter, but right now I must merely dictate my. Hmm. But yes, I would imagine, given its mutations and the way that the proximity to the chalice has changed these unhallowed halls, that it does hold some memories.
Uh,
Cool.
above board, Friedrich is at this point. He doesn't see a con to giving this person more power or giving them their body back. So he's team sure, but obviously we'll go with whatever the group wants.
This is more of a curiosity for Selena, but is there any way to vibe check this entire conversation of like, if we give this guy his body back by having him drink the chalice, are we going to be possibly sacrificed for this to happen? Or will he end up harming us if he gets his body back?
just to
Hmm.
cover bases.
I will, if you want to try to get some context or try to infer any sort of deception from rule, yes, you could do a presence test. I'm gonna put it as a. I'm gonna bump it up to difficult at a 14, just because he is just ahead. There aren't as many body tells as there would normally be.
But she's been studying his face. So yeah.
Yes, yeah.
18 plus 5. I'm not gonna do the math on that.
All right.
I'm good at one thing and one thing only.
Uh,
Same.
yes, you read. I mean, you stare into the soul of this this head. Um, the I would say from your inferences of the conversation, it doesn't seem that he is harboring any. You don't get any intention of harboring any ill will towards you. No malice behind his words. You've probably spent a great deal of time in your life dealing with people who might have put on a smiling face and had held some ill intent towards you. You know what that sounds like, what that looks like. You don't get that from him. Does it seem like he's told you everything about his past? No. No pun intended. He's being a little cagey.
Bye.
Okay.
But he is. I'm sorry for that. But you don't gather that he is planning to do this to ascend to godly power and smite you on the spot.
Cool. I'm team give the body back.
Okay.
I'm also team
Happily.
body. I don't really care. As long as he's not gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's what we're doing here, then I think just like narratively the way this plays out is in front of him. I just pull out the chalice and I'm like, man, that's crazy that there's 2 cursed chalices down here. 'Cause we were also looking for one and we found ours.
I think looks to the chalice, like eyes alighting a bit more, like the candlelight within them sort of glowing. And then he says, "Ah, it seems that you have stumbled upon this prize. Little bit of a ruse, I would suppose.
No, he's
Subterfuge?
just
Oh, well, there's that too. It doesn't make me think any less of you. I knew lots of people that I held in high regard who were very unintelligent.
We've all got our talents, man.
Yes.
Yours
Yes,
is
we do.
clearly more cerebral.
It's all I have left.
Yeah. No, that's
True.
fair. Anyways,
Well, if you would be so kind as to allow me a sip from it, I do not know to what degree you have been
No.
restored, but
once we have left the castle.
No, I would prefer so now. I would be a greater aid to you if I was allowed to imbibe just a small sip before continuing.
And also greater danger. You are a lich, are you not?
Well, I mean, some would say that those who worship lords on high, 2 of them, snake-like even, are more of a danger. I don't think being a lich is ultimately a defining feature of villainy.
I meant no offense. I was just stating that they are quite powerful, and given their body back, they would be even more so. Why would they not just teleport out?
I do not believe that a simple sip from the cup will restore my body in full, but will allow me additional abilities, perhaps, to ease my current situation.
So he can keep you in the cage.
do we just dip you into the cup with the cage, like baptize you in it, or how
you don't-
would you sip from this?
I suppose you just pour a little in the cage. I'll stick my tongue out.
It would have been funny if we can dip you, but yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, I'm a little bit concerned that this is gonna like give you some kind of powers, and you're gonna, kill us or whatever. So just to be sure that this is all above board, I'm gonna take a little sip first, and then I'll pass it to you. You take a little sip, and we'll be all good to go.
Oh, I'm so
deal well struck.
excited.
Josiah.
I'm
It's
so
just
excited
like-
for this development. Ah! Let me get
Great.
my book out.
Cheers, brother, and I'll take a
Cheers.
little sip.
Okay.
Yo.
before-
Oh my god.
Roll a d20 for me.
I would love to.
I'm so
I'm
happy.
so excited.
We are so close to
I'm
end time.
so
I'm
excited.
so worried that this is going to be like, all right, we'll find out next time.
I'm
Really
so
All
I
right,
have a
we're
list.
fighting Matan.
This could be, yeah, I'm very excited.
That's an 18. Is that good? Is that bad?
We don't know.
Who can say?
We'll find out. On the
It sure is a
30th.
number, though. Well done.
Okay.
Thank you.
The first thing, as you bring the cup to your lips and sip from it, you feel a heat run through, like a fiery liquor, but amplified tenfold. You immediately, if you have, I don't think you've lost any hit points.
not.
You would regain all of them again. You are also would be immune to the effects of any fear or morale loss or anything like that in for the next hour. In addition, you begin to hear in the back of your mind another voice. This is just going to be a theme with Tan during this. You hear a deep, echoing, otherworldly laughter. This. And you feel emboldened by it. You feel strengthened, as if something is guiding your hand and imbuing you with strength. You get to add a d4 to the effects of, in addition to any other damage you're dealing with weapons, for the next hour.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Just gonna make a note of that.
Afterwards, there will be an additional effect.
Great.
So we
We'll
will
build that bridge when
I
we
will
get
let
there.
you know. Yes,
Okay.
but you feel strengthened, confident.
Yeah. Just take a sip
You
real
are
quick.
also, the laughter does not stop.
Great. I'm like, dude, this cup. Funny guy. And then I hold it over to the Lich's head and just kind of like lean the cage and the cup in such a way so he can like get in there
Yes.
to get a little sip.
You tip the cup, and though it did not spill before, with the intent to consume it, with the
Mhm.
intent to spill it out to be consumed, a small droplet pours into the cage. You see it hits the tongue of Rule, who takes in the blood, and you see a flash of red through his eyes as they glow a bit brighter, and you see a smile across his face as he says, "Oh yes, that is much better, thank you." And you watch as the head begins and the cage around it begin to levitate, kind of unhooking itself from the stack and floating between the four of you. Uh, and as his eyes glow bright, and you feel a wind circling around him, it then fades, and he turns to face you and says, "So, follow me, and we'll begin to make our way out." And he glides ahead. Again, no pun intended.
This is going great. I think everything's going so well so far. Shall we?
He
I like him.
sees this head move, sees Katla potentially as him move, looks at Vatan, just opens book, and continues to move.
And as your group continues into the unknown reaches of Marken Keep, that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Yay! Thank you so much, Val, for running this. It's been a lot of fun so far. Thank you to all of the players who are hanging out and playing in this game. I'm very happy to have you guys here and have you back for the final episode in 2 weeks. The week before the weekend after Thanksgiving. Yes. So, you know, after you're full on your food, just veg out on the couch with your leftovers, if you're American, and watch the show. But let's go around and have everybody say who they are and where people can find you besides those. Well, I guess say if you're going to PAX, I'm sure people would like to see you there. We'll start with Madame Ava. Please take us away.
Yes. Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. You can find me anywhere at Madam Ava Couture, except for Threads because I refuse to do Threads, but Twitter makes me giggle on occasion, especially this past couple days. So funny. Continue to be funny, you horrible, horrible app. In the meantime, tomorrow you can catch me on the Fusca channel as we're doing a kind of bonus episode before our finale of Echoes of Ruin, our D&D campaign. It's going to be a delight. We're going to a teenage girl's birthday party. That teenage girl is my daughter, so don't worry. There's a reason why we're going. And outside of that, I'm going to be at PAX U. If you see me, say hello. I'm willing to give hugs. I'm a hugger, so please say hello to me. And I'll just be kind of just wandering for the most part. But yeah, that's really it. And passing over to Omega.
Hello, everyone. My name is Omega Jones, also known as Cryptbard. Cryptbard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they, professional active vocalist, tabletop designer, host, moderator, jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. I will also be at PAX Unplugged. If you are going on Friday, I will be a part of the Oops Saw Himbos live show. In the main stage on Saturday, I'll be a part of a panel that I will have to remember. So just look at my socials about that. And on Sunday, I don't think it's actually been announced, but I'm going to because I don't care. Himbos is doing a meet and greet. So more information will be posted somewhere. Outside of that, I am a hugger. Just don't walk up and touch me immediately, though. I will push you away. With respect. But other than that, you can find me, play Magic, vibe. Josiah.
That's me. Yeah, my name's Josiah, or Dungeon Dad on the internet. You can find me on the internet pretty much exclusively on YouTube, where I make videos about D&D monsters. Did a video last week about dog boys. That's what they're called. It's exactly what you think it is. Boys who are now dogs. Well, they're half. It's like animorphs. It's like an animorph that got stuck in the middle. They got cursed by a witch. Anyways, we did a whole video about it. It was very fun. Yeah, I will also be at PAX. I don't think I have any events booked. Good for me. If you see me there, come say hi. And that's it. Val, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. You find me at the Kraken's Crown, mostly over on G Game Nights, running games over there. We just, this last Saturday, started our Do Good Society game. We're doing Good Society in space, and it was a lovely time. It's a lovely system, as always. So come hang out and join us for that. We'll actually be doing kind of a one-off thing the Friday after Thanksgiving because of scheduling. So come join us there. I'll be the only person here not at PAX because I don't usually do cons, but I'll be rooting everyone on. Everyone have a good time, and fingers crossed no one gets sick.
Don't worry,
That's it.
I pregame that bullshit. I'm sick
Yeah.
now, so I don't have to be sick later. Hell yeah. I'm LB Hackabub. You can find me at LB Hackabub on Instagram and on Blue Sky. I am Hack Recklessly here on Twitch and on YouTube, where we play TTRPGs on Sundays, horror games on Fridays, and fun party games on Thursdays. Yeah, the next time I'm gonna be live isn't until like Friday. Oh no, I'll be on Nerd Immersion on Wednesday. And then that whole group will be at PAX Unplugged. So if you see any of us, come say hi. Again, like Omega said, say hi first and ask for a hug, and then you can have fun. Respect boundaries. But yes, thank you guys so much for playing, and thank you to everybody who has been watching us and liked and followed us. We really appreciate it. I guess I'm LB Hack 'em Up, hack recklessly. Bye.